Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1. The list of the group members can be referred to the first slide. So, our topic for presentation is personal accident takaful. Takaful is derived from the Arabic word kafala, which means guaranteeing one another. In Malaysia, takaful is divided into two main categories, which are family takaful and general takaful. Here, personal accident takaful is categorized under the general takaful because it provides short-term and renewable coverage from unforeseen incident. Personal accident takaful is an annual plan that provides compensation for participants in the event of death, disablement, or injuries arising from an accident. Generally, the basic cover of a personal accident takaful include accidental death and disablement. In addition to basic cover, it also provides coverage on medical expenses, hospitalization, and funeral expenses. However, there are certain exclusions that are not covered under personal accident takaful, for instance, injury caused self-inflicted harm or suicide. Next, personal accident takaful is offered in several types to meet the diverse needs of individuals and community, which an individual, family, group, as well as occupational and specialized. Beyond its basic protective function, personal accident takaful provide a wide range of advantage to participants. Firstly, personal accident takaful is generally designed to affordable with relatively low contribution rates compared to other takaful products. Another significant advantage is peace of mind for participant and family. Next, I will explain for the comparison. The difference between takaful and conventional. First, takaful based on mutual assistance and donation, whereas conventional based on risk transfer between policyholder and insurer. For the takaful, fund is collectively owned by all participants, whereas for conventional, fund and premiums are owned by the insurance company. Third one, takaful surplus may be distributed to participants, whereas for conventional, profit and surplus go to the insurer only. Lastly, takaful overseen by a Sharia committee and governed by Islamic law, such as SAC and Bank Negara Malaysia rules, whereas for conventional, it governed by civil law and financial regulators, no Sharia governance. That's all from my parts. Next, I will pass to the Zahira.
So now, in my part, I'll be talking about the takaful operator that provides selected takaful scheme and its type of coverage. One of the takaful operator that we choose is Zurich Takaful Malaysia Berhad, and one of the scheme is called Patina 2016. For types of coverage, it includes death, all causes, accidental death, disablement, broken bones, medical reimbursement, weekly indemnity, ambulance fees, and also loyalty discount. For death all causes, it covered based on the chosen plan. Accidental death, lump sum payment to nominee. Disablement, payment for loss of limbs, sight, hearing, or permanent disability. Broken bones, coverage if injuries occur within 90 days of the accident. Medical reimbursement, treatment costs reimbursed within 104 weeks from the accident date. Weekly indemnity, weekly cash payout if participant is temporarily unable to work. Ambulance fees, reimbursement for domestic ambulance service, and loyalty discount, 20% discount applied for long-term participants. So next, I'll be explaining more about the other takaful scheme under Zurich Takaful Malaysia Berhad that is called Personal Sentinel version 3+. Type of coverage include accidental death, permanent disablement, double indemnity, medical expenses, hospital income, temporary disability, disease-related death, emergency cash, prosthesis, dental, kidnap benefit, HIV, impotence, personal liability, and also renewal bonus. So, for the accidental death, full principal sum will be insured, permanent disablement, payout based on the severity, double indemnity, extra payout if death or paralysis occurs in public transport, home fire, etc. Medical expenses covers hospitalization, traditional treatment, medical or post-mortem reports, and also ambulance. Hospital income, daily cash allowance during hospital stay up to 120 days. Temporarily disability, optional weekly cash benefit up to 52 weeks post-accident. Disease-related death, 10% of principal sum for death caused by dengue and also malaria. Emergency cash, 5,000 provided immediately after accidental death. Prosthesis, up to 2,500 for permanent disablement. 250 for partial. Dental, up to 5,000 for accident-related procedures. Kidnap benefit, 5,000 for expenses. 25,000 reward if recovered. Full sum paid if not found after 1 year. HIV, 10% of principal sum if HIV is contracted through transfusion after accident. Impotence, 10% payout if caused by accident. Personal liability covers third-party injury or property damage within Malaysia. Renewal bonus, 50% insured will be issued. That's all. Thank you.
So the next takaful operator that we have chosen is Etika General Takaful Berhad. The first scheme that we have chosen from Etika General Takaful Berhad is Flexi Personal Accident Takaful. In this plan, the type of coverage includes accidental death, which receive lump sum up to 50,000 ringgit. Permanent disablement is based on severity up to 50,000 ringgit. For partial disablement, uh, it will be covered based on injury and body part. For medical expenses, is up to 500 ringgit, including ambulance traditional treatment. For hospital income, is up to 50 ringgit per day and lasts up to 100 days. For funeral and post-mortem costs, up to 500 ringgit. For emergency cash and roadside assistance, it is not included in this Flexi Personal Accident Takaful plan. And the eligibility to apply for this plan is start from age 16 to 65 and is renewable up to 17 years of age. So the next plan under Etika General Takaful Berhad is the Cash Care Personal Accident Takaful. So in this plan, accidental death will receive a lump sum up to 150,000 ringgit. For permanent disablement, will receive up to 150,000 ringgit for both driver and passengers. For partial disablement, it will be covered. For medical expenses, it will also be covered, which includes emergency treatment and hospitalization. For daily hospital income, it is not included in this plan. For funeral and post-mortem costs, it is reimbursed, including funeral, post-mortem, and medical reports. For emergency cash, you will receive 500 ringgit, a fixed payout post-accident. And for roadside assistance, it is included, which includes unlimited towing, petrol delivery, and repair help. And the same as the Flexi Personal Accident Takaful, the eligibility to apply for this plan is the same, which is age 16 to 65 years, and it's renewable up to 17 years of age.
So the next part is the operational model used by Zurich, Prudential, and Etika Takaful. So the first one is Zurich. The model used by Zurich is Wakala. Zurich will act as an agent to manage the contributions made by the participants. The Wakala fee charged by the Takaful operator depends on the contributions paid by the participants. The remaining contributions will be deposited into the Participant Risk Investment Account (PRIA) as Sabaruk, which is donation, and will be used for mutual aid and assistance. And then surplus will be distributed equally with the ratio of 50-50. The next one is the model used by Prudential. So in Prudential, the model used is the hybrid one, which is Wakalah and Mudharabah. So, Wakalah is used for the underwriting and administration of the fund, and that includes the risk fund management by the Prudential Takaful as an agent or wakil. Mudharabah is applied when the invested contributions generated some profits. The profits then will be shared between the participants. So the next part is the operational model used by Zurich, Prudential, and Etika Takaful. So the first one is Zurich. The model used by Zurich is Wakala. Zurich will act as an agent to manage the contributions made by the participants. The Wakala fee charged by the Takaful operator depends on the contributions paid by the participants. The remaining contributions will be deposited into the Participant Risk Investment Account (PRIA) as Sabaruk, which is donation, and will be used for mutual aid and assistance. And then surplus will be distributed equally with the ratio.
Assalamualaikum and good day. Today I'll be giving a brief overview of underwriting guidelines for Takaful product, focusing on personal accident and group personal accident Takaful by Takaful Malaysia and Etika General Takaful Berhad. So underwriting is the process used to assess risk and set premiums. So let's start with personal accident Takaful. Takaful Malaysia MyClick personal accident covers adults of 18 years old to 75 years old and also children as young as 30 days with global 24/7 coverage and up to 500,000 ringgit under the superior plan for accidental death. Whereas Etika all-in-one personal accident offers up to 800,000 ringgit under the premium plan but is limited to those under 60 years old and doesn't include optional add-on as well as the global coverage is worldwide. Both of these personal accident Takaful offer refunds if there are no claims, but the free look and grace periods vary, in which Takaful Malaysia MyClick personal accident has a free look of 15 days, a grace period of 30 days, and provides a cancellation refund if there is no claim, whereas Ethical General Takaful Berhad has a free look of 30 days, whereas the grace period is not mentioned, and there is a cancellation refund within the 30 days free look. Now, moving on to the group accident to Takaful, where Takaful Malaysia covers ages from 16 to 65 years old, which is renewable until they are 70 years old, with optional benefits like temporary disablement and medical treatment. Attica offers similar coverage with an added funeral benefit, but the eligibility age is not stated. In terms of surplus, Takaful Malaysia and Attica distributes it via Juala. However, Attica splits it 50-50 with participants and the operator, or donates it if the amount is below 10 ringgit. The cancellation refund is also provided, in which Takaful Malaysia provides a partial refund if no claims are made, whereas Ethical General Takaful Berhad provides prorated refund if no claims are made. And with that, thank you.
Thank you, Liana, for explaining about the guidelines relating to personal accident takaful claims. Now, for my part, I will explain to you about what are the procedures and what are the steps in order for us to claim for personal accident takaful claims. The first step is we have to notify immediately as soon as the accident happens to the takaful operator. And if it is a late notification, it can mean to delay or outright rejection by the takaful operator. Next, to the second step, we have to gather all the necessary documents such as personal accident claim form, police report, and relevant medical reports. Next, to the third step, we have to do submission for all our documents that already been completed. For instance, in Grade S10 Takaful, we have to upload through iGet in Touch IJIT portal or hand deliver to the branches or agents. For Etika Takaful, we can use Etika Plus mobile application for end-to-end digital submission and real-time tracking. The fourth step, we have to do cooperation to the team of the Takaful operator, where they can review, verify, and investigate our claim. And the last step is we have to wait for the outcome, where in this period, we have to supply any additional document or necessary document that being provided by the takaful operator. That's all for the claiming procedures part. Now I will pass to the next presenter for the last part of conclusion. So, for the conclusion part, in conclusion, the Malaysian personal accident takaful sector represents a robust and steadily growing segment of the Islamic finance industry. It offers Sharia-compliant risk protection to individuals and families affected by the accident, disability, or death. And it is also important for us to highlight that all takaful operators in Malaysia must strictly adhere to Sharia-compliant principles. They are required to avoid elements prohibited in Islam, including gharar, uncertainty, riba, interest, and maizeh gambling. And in summary, Malaysia Personal Accident Takaful Framework is a model how contemporary insurance practices can be effectively aligned with Islamic principles, and this sector continued growth driven by innovation, regulatory oversight, and Sharia adherence. That's all from our group. Thank you.